Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. See, there's quite a few people in chat. It's good to see all of you again. Happy 2025. My name is Vincent, your host for the Ribblr show. How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone had a good, safe, and warm New Year's. How'd it go for everybody? How was your holidays? How was your Christmas or any other holiday that you spent with loved ones? Hello, everyone on Instagram. We are streaming over on Ribblr.com and the app, or you can find us on the YouTube as well. Definitely come by and say hello. How's it going? Hi, Annabeth. Good to see you. Ami Mommy Makes. Good to see you again. Indigo Blue. Hello. I hope everyone is doing well. It's good to see everybody. I believe you can also turn... Yeah, so make sure you unmute the mic, boost up the quality. Hello, Dalma with Potatoes. Good to see you. Kayla Nicole. Hello, how are you? We are streaming over on Ribblr.com or the app, so definitely come on by and say hello. Going over a bunch of things today, so hopefully we see you over there. Hi Grinch, good to see you. Welcome to the app. My name is Vincent. Really happy to see you in chat today. Thanks so much for coming on by. Hi Tiger, good to see you. Happy New Year's to you as well. Happy 2025. I hope you're having a solid start. Frogger Crocheter, hi, good to see you. Love the name, by the way. Lania, hi, good to see you. Soodle, I had a Merry Christmas. Craftsmith, finished and started some projects. Hey, nice. And just want to ask, let me know how the music volume is sounding. On my end, it's kind of hard to tell how loud it is, so please let me know how that sounds. So yeah. We're happy to have you here too, Crafty Bear. Really good to see you. Happy to have you here. Hopefully everyone has a project that they're working on today. Good to see you. I will be just shuffling my cards, just as like a kind of fidget thing, so... hello Olivia Newcomb, good to see you. Crocheting a hexagon granny square. Oh, nice. I actually had a dream last night about an awesome project, but I don't... yeah, you'll see it. Crochet crazy for life, not crochet anything. That is okay. We if you want to come join the chat though, we are streaming over on the Ribblr.com and the app, so definitely come on by and say hello. We have a bunch of people talking right now. Happy to see you over there. Crafty Desi, good to see you. Hi. Holidays were lovely. Had to buy a giant toy chest to store all my new toys my daughter got. Oh, that's cute. That's a good problem to have though. Miss Gracie, good to see you. You've never joined a live here. Well, I'm really excited that you get to join today. Good to see you. Great way to start the new year. Happy to see you in the chat. Hopefully, Miss Gracie, we can see you even more often. Frogger Crocheter. I love the name just because I feel like frogging your crochet is like the opposite of crocheting. So that's really funny. I love the name. But really happy to have you here today. I hope you had a great 2025. How long have you been on Ribblr for, Frogger? Okay, good. I'm glad that there's Pokemon. Don't have any Pokemon going on right now. But yeah. Cuties by Judy, good to see you. Happy Friday to you as well. I hope you had a great 2025. How are you? We are streaming over on Ribblr right now. Rue Bree Fiber, good to see you again. How's it going? Tiger says double-stranded knitting pot holder. That's a project. Let's go. Double-stranded. That's gonna be thick. Annabeth is crocheting a seahorse for her friend. Oh, that friend is very lucky. I'm still debating on frogging 20 rounds right now. Well, I mean, if you don't do it now, you might have to do it 25 rounds in. So, you know, it's that very sunken cost fallacy kind of thing. Anyone crocheting while watching? I'm currently not, but I will be when we get to the New Year's segment of the show. Why what, Annabeth? Sorry, I missed the last one. Got super busy and didn't get home in time. That's totally okay. We never take offense to those things. But glad everyone, sounds like everyone had a solid new year. I know we don't want to put too much tax into it being a new year. New year, new me is always that kind of thing. But you know what? New year, same you, because you are great the way you are. And you don't need to be a completely different person every year. So we're happy to have everyone here. Thank you everyone for your creativity, kindness, respect, and everything else that you offer to the crafting scene and Ribblr. So thank you so much. And of course, your individual interpersonal relationships. Soodle is working on a granny cardi. Nice, nice. I'll probably be doing some more clothing this year myself. Oh, you've been on Ribblr for 3 days, Frogger. Wow, not long. How did you find Ribblr? Normally I'd be at work, but I'm on vacation. Go back to work on Monday. Yeah, the world resumes on Monday. You know, but you still hate it. I know, but it is what it is and was what it was. Crafty Katybug, good to see you. Trying to figure out what kind of wire needed for my new pattern as the type is not stated. Ooh, yeah, that's rough when it's like that. I'm crocheting a ribbot puppet. Let's go. Mine got a bunch of use yesterday. Ain't she a beaut? Maybe I should pick up I was like recording some stuff with this yesterday. Before I say that, hi Nada, good to see you. How many things that you crochet? Probably too many to count. Definitely triple digits. Olivia Crochets, hello, good to see you. For those on YouTube, you're totally fine being here, but if you want to come over to the Ribblr app, that's where you'll see most of the chat. But it's good to see both of you in the Ribblr, on the YouTube stream. And everyone on Instagram, we are streaming on both YouTube and Ribblr, so definitely come check us out there. But it makes me wonder, if I'm gonna do the hand puppet, do I leave it on the bare arm? Or, oh, some of its guts are falling out. Or do I leave it on the tattoo arm? He's tatted. Yatted. I was asking why I'm oh, I see. Oh, you found it on Google Play. Nice. That's good to know. Nice. Oh, I don't usually make big projects lately, but I've been making shawls and now the cardi. Well, good for you. 2025, I guess, is the year for big projects. I'm debating frying, so I'm supposed to attach ears. Oh. I mean, sewing's not too bad. Thank you so much, Foxy. I appreciate the kind words. I'm crocheting a birthday party frog. It's my new pattern drop for my birthday. Hey, happy early birthday. Goal is to release on my official birthday, the 14th. Hey, oh, the 14th. Why do I feel like... So it's a Tuesday. Nice. Well, happy early birthday. I have only been on Ribblr for 2 days. I am nice. Congratulations on the on being on Ribblr. The tattoo arm, dang. My bare skin is not loved enough. But you know what? We make it edgy. And for everyone on Instagram, we are streaming on YouTube and Ribblr, so definitely come on by and say hello. So I got a lot going on today. We're going to be going over our new giveaway for today. We've got a brand new huge campaign going on with our partners over at Joann, which we're really excited about. Going to talk a little bit about our recaps, some TikTok filters that you can now use for your own personal use, which we're really excited about. And then we're going to be doing a little bit of crafting, but mainly talking New Year's resolutions. So going to be manifesting those into the world, as well as talking hints, tips, and tricks from your host here. But you know, if you have anything to input, it's going to be a very interactive stream today. Crochet Crozy for Life says, I'm downloading your app right now. Well, thank you so much for joining in on Ribblr. Really excited to have you on the app. Thanks so much for downloading, and hopefully you enjoy the app as much as we do. It isn't, and I'm good with sewing, but it's my own pattern design, so I can even follow my own pattern. How can I... Facts. No printer. I am the type of person to start as many whips that I want and never finish it. It's a classic tale as old as time. But let's get into it. So, as we know, it's the new year. Happy 2025 to all of you. I'm gonna say, I don't think odd number years roll off the tongue as well, so I am looking forward to saying 2026. But 2025 will do for now. We're halfway through the decade, so congrats to everybody for making it this far. Big days ahead. This is the new postcard. We are giving away 2 of these for this stream, so to enter for a chance to win this postcard, all you have to do is put in a celebration emoji in the chat. So if you're on Instagram or YouTube, or Instagram, you won't be able to participate. But if you want to come to YouTube or Ribblr, you can definitely come on by. But if you're on YouTube or Ribblr, just type in the little, how do I, like, you know, like the confetti or whatever you consider to be a celebration emoji in the chat, and you'll be able to be entered for a chance to win the postcard. So you won't have to spin for it. Yes, you know, doesn't have to be alcoholic, but, you know, just a little party drink. Got the party hat, chilling. So I hope this is how everyone's new year looked as well. Olivia Crochets, thank you so much for participating. Nice, thanks for participating, Squeaky Foxy. So there's your chance to get that. But of course, if you don't get it today, you can't get on your laptop. Well, Crochet Crazy for Life, you can actually just go to Ribblr.com and you'll be able to find it at the top of the homepage. So thank you everyone for joining that. Even if you don't win it today, you can still get a chance to win by spinning your daily wheel each day you come to Ribblr, so make sure to check that out. And I do hope that the mic is sounding a bit more compressed and clear today. I did invest into a new mic for the holidays, so I'm hoping that the money does, you know, move the needle a little bit. This year I'm working on all my whips and want to use up my stash. I think this year, actually I'll say what my resolution is when we get to that point, but how do I type in an emoji? It should just be on your keyboard on either your phone or your computer. I celebrated my son's birthday the 31st, lol, and fell asleep early, sadly. That is okay. It is okay to sleep through, you know, the clock, the ball dropping. Right click on computer to make an emoji. Oh, that's how. Okay, so yeah, you can participate, grab this postcard. We all love the postcards. I'm a huge fan of them myself. Actually, let me see here about something. Right click on computer to make an emoji. Okay, it does sound a little bit compressed. Okay, so I'm not sure. You all should have seen. I know everyone's been pretty busy, so you might have missed the campaign. You shouldn't have, but if you did, I'm going to treat everyone as if they haven't seen it. We do have a brand new campaign going on right now with our partners at Joann, which we're really excited about, to kick off the new year for the Yarnormous event. Joann does offer their Yarnormous event every year. It's big discounts on all their yarns and whatnot, which is really cool, and we get to be involved this year. So really fast way to check it out is when you go to Ribblr.com. At the very top you'll see buy yarn, get a pattern. When you click into this, here is the promotion. So for those who are able to access Joann, or when shopping our materials catalog on Ribblr, as you see here, we do have materials on the site. Every time you spend, every time you make a purchase of $25 or more, you will be able to get a free pattern out of our catalog that we are offering with our Ribblr designers, which is really exciting. Really nice incentive. If you go to the store, you'll even see a lot of like the physical signage as well. So definitely worth checking out if you can make your way over to Joann. If not, you can always order off of Ribblr. Unfortunately, the Yarnormous... That's okay, Squeaky. It happens like that. Don't you worry. Heaven Star, good to see you again. How's it going? I love going to Joann's site and seeing a little... Yeah, I know, right? It's so cute. Crochet Crazy for Life, good to see you. So glad you could make it. Theory and Luna, good to see you. Hi, happy to have you here today in the live stream. So when you order all these, and then if you want to check out the catalog of all the patterns that you can grab, here are all the amazing crochet and knitting patterns that are available. There's currently 100 of them now, and every week, starting very soon, we'll have another 20 drop. So up until February 12th, you can check back each week and be able to see another 20 patterns being added. Another good incentive to maybe spruce up your yarn if you are running low. As you can see, a lot of knitting and crochet. One of my patterns even made it here as well, so hurrah. How do you get the daily spin? It'll be in the bottom left corner of your home screen. Well, really glad to have you here today, Luna. How are you? How'd you find the show? My Joann employee was curious about the promotion for this event and the receipt. I had to explain. Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah, it's really cool when it shows up on the app as well. Amina Panna, good to see you. Not too late at all. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. Yeah, so I hope there's some patterns that y'all are interested in. Really, I would say it's a really good catalog of like different crafts that you can find. A lot of wearables. We got the plushies and amigurumi, knitting patterns as well, flat lay things, home decor, all those things. So yeah, really excited to see how many people claim their pattern. And if you have any questions, we do have an FAQ at the bottom. So the way to participate is shopping on Ribblr.com, Joann.com, or going in store to go purchase. And after $25, you will either be emailed a code, or if you're in store, it'll actually show up on your receipt as well. Explaining the Ribblr e-pattern format, how to get it, and then kind of just explaining what Ribblr is for folks who aren't familiar with the platform. But since you're all here, you probably know a lot about it. Crochet Crazy for Life asks, how many times do you do a show? We do a show bi-weekly, so every other Friday, but 2025, we may see an increase if there is a demand and frequency for it. So you never know. You just have to make your voices heard on that community section on Ribblr. So let everyone know. Oh my god, yeah, I had a similar experience with Rue. We must introduce them all to the... Nice, yeah, especially... Well, now is a really great time, but we are having a pretty big... Ribblr is getting a fresh coat of paint. If you were here last stream, we did go over kind of the big UX changes that the site is going to be looking like, so really excited for those big changes for the new year. Definitely not low on yarn right now, sadly, lol. So no more yarn for me. Well, good for you for being sustainable. Really happy to hear that. Can it be in pounds? That I don't know. I'm not quite sure on that answer, Crochet Crazy for Life. I think we have a Ribblr teammate in the chat if they're able to answer that. I just got into amigurumi and making the most adorable doll for the new... Oh, nice, Foxy. What are you making? Welcome back, Luna. Glad you were able to get your chips. How do you put your finished project on the app? So when you finish a project, depending on like the pattern that you followed, you can create a journal, which is a really great way of showing the public what you made, as well as if you want to just post it to the community section as well. Oh, really? Can't wait to see its new skin. Yeah, we had a last stream, our end of year stream, we had one of our founders come on and talk a little bit about the new fresh look that Ribblr is going to be having. So really exciting to see it. Yeah, so this is the Yarnormous event. Really glad to hear that some of you have already gotten your claim. I went actually to Joann yesterday and was able to get it on my receipt too. So really exciting to see that. And for everyone on Instagram who's currently watching, we are talking about the campaigns. You can see some of the visuals on screen if you come over to Ribblr.com or the app or on our Ribblr YouTube page, or channel, I mean. So hopefully we see you over there. Come find us. You can see what everyone's chatting about so you don't miss out on the fun. But yeah, a lot of amazing patterns. So yeah, hopefully y'all see what you can do. So that's the Yarnormous event. Next, we are going to talk a little bit about the Ribblr recap. End of year, we were able to roll out our own recap. So if you were a user, as you all are on the website, you are able to see some of your stats. I'm going to go over a little bit of mine just for fun. I hope everyone was able to get it. If you weren't able to get it, if our Ribblr teammate is able to send that community post in the chat, you are able to still see your stats for the year. So really cool way to kind of look at your 2024, at a glimpse. Hello, Peregrine Took, good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Happy to have you here today. Is there any way to share our latest makes if we freehanded it besides just posting it in the community post? I think that's currently the only way to do that. I can't really... well, I can't really think of how, because we don't, well, I'm going to leave that to the technical side of folks. I'm not a UX designer, so you'll have, but they are listening, so I'm sure they'll find a way to do that. I am testing another Leto doll. I chose to make black hair and kind of regret it. I did open the curtain. Natural light helps. Yes, lighting helps with the black yarn for sure. Yes, for sure, Ami Mommy. So yeah, this is my Ribblr recap. Really exciting to see it. Over this year, I had a lot of patterns ordered. Holy. Yeah, as you can see, a ton of patterns ordered here. 102,000. Jeez Louise. No, you are all good, Mommy. Yeah, so 102,000 patterns ordered here. I was quite generous this year with the amount of free patterns I was offering, just because why not? 4,000 patterns were wishlisted, which was really cool. So thank you to everyone who has wishlisted my patterns, which is really a humbling experience. So thank you so much. 10,000 followers on Ribblr. So really cool. I was able to hit that 10K mark this year. Hopefully we hit 20K come 2026. So thank you everyone who, you know, as your host supports me by coming here and showing the Ribblr team that you do enjoy having me as your live streamer. Everyone said you can get patterns on the show. Is it true? Sometimes, yeah, sometimes you can. Like last week, or the last show you were able to. Not this week, unfortunately. And then it was, for me, it was a little bit of a slow year in terms of creativity. I only released 2 patterns this year, but I do have like 4 drafts at the moment, which maybe I'll show you here shortly what those look like. So yeah, Lilith, good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Happy to have you. Paragon has 6 of my patterns. Oh, really? Thank you so much. Aw, I appreciate the support. No worries about joining late. My favorite is the penguin and the snowman. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty cool to be able to be a designer on one end and then working with Ribblr on another and then being your host. It's very dimensional the way I'm working with Ribblr for sure. So yeah, that's the Ribblr recap. Was everyone else in chat, were you all able to get your Ribblr recap? Were there any stats that you were surprised by? Are you excited about how your 2024 went? Are you excited? Is this something that you would like to see for next year as well? Would love to hear in the comments how you feel about your Ribblr recap, your R&R. And while y'all let me know that in the comments, to everyone on Instagram who's watching, I'm going to be ending the stream on Instagram. So if you want to come on by to Ribblr on the Ribblr app or Ribblr.com or through our YouTube channel, definitely come find us. Thank you everyone on Instagram who's been watching for the past half an hour. Hopefully we'll see you over there and we'll catch you later. Also, it's pronounced Peregrine. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for letting me know. I love the Ribblr recap. I didn't realize I released 19 patterns this year. Oh, congratulations, Squeaky. That's pretty massive, really. 19? Holy. That's like more than I've ever done. Yes, there is a currency toggle on the patterns and such, so definitely check that out. Thank you so much, Ribblr, for letting the audience know. My recap was kind of boring since I joined late in the year, but hopefully it'll be better this year. Yeah, no doubt. And you are such an active member, so I have no doubt that it'll be that way for sure. Yeah, so over 5,700 pattern downloads and almost 2K followers. Love that, folks. Oh, nice. That's actually really massive, Soodle. Congratulations to you. Oh, nice. That's really awesome. Congratulations to everybody who saw a really awesome year and maybe this is even inspiration to be active on Ribblr this year, on top of all, just being in a digital community. As we all know, that might be very important to have this coming year. Mine is 2, all the patterns on my shop. Nice, nice. If you design it, they will stitch. Oh, thank you so much, Luna. I appreciate the kind words. It means a lot. Thank you. I have a lot of fun streaming, showing up for everybody and getting to know all of you. I know it's the streaming space is interesting since I'm live and I can't read anybody's body language. So, yeah. So next thing on our agenda is going to be, let's go take a look at, let me hide this. So if y'all are on, one second. If y'all are on TikTok, our team members have come up with some really awesome TikTok filters that you can actually go use for yourself. They're really cool and low key if you are looking for some exposure. They're really good to use. They're kind of trending right now. This video that we just did has 416,000 views with our one of our filters that we just did. So you can actually go in. I can't show you on desktop because it doesn't let me go look at the filters, but if you are on mobile on TikTok, you are able to go see all the filters. So they're kind of fun. This is one of our founders using it themselves. So here's an example. What's my first crochet project of 2025? We'll do it in, we'll keep it quiet, but this is just showing it. So you're able to, move your head. It's pretty interactive, which is really cool. So if this is something that you want to create yourself, we even on one of the filters, you are actually able to win something when using it. You'll be able to be entered into the giveaway for it. So you can definitely check that out for yourself. Really fun, and definitely make sure to be tagging Team Ribblr as well so we can repost, comment, like, and share it as well. So thanks everyone for checking out our Ribblr filters on TikTok, and I hope that you enjoy it. I know sometimes it can be, for a lot of people showing up on socials, it can be hard to know, how do I come up with content? It's always the golden question, and this is a good way to do it, is to check out the filters. And we have quite a few, so I'm sure one of them will fit your fancy. How many work in progresses do you have? At this very moment, I actually have 0. How many do you have, Pegarine? Or, sorry, if I mispronounce it again. Currently only on TikTok. Yeah, Instagram doesn't really have the filter feature, so maybe one day. Speaking of giveaways, when will the December giveaway winner be announced? It should be announced shortly, so you can expect to see that on stories on Monday. Anyone else not on TikTok? Any filters here, like backgrounds or photos? Yeah, well, we hear you. We hear you. There's definitely things you can do. When you go to your... Actually, I'll just show you here. So here's an example. When you go to my shop, this isn't a filter or anything, but so here's my shop. And just here are actually my in-draft patterns. So I have my clip scarf, herbal remedy. My Sakura scarf will come out in the spring, and then I have my Blood Moon cardigan. But here, if you ever want to, you can actually share your entire shop really easy with the click of a button. So if you click here where it says shareable, you can click that, and then it'll give you an image, and then you are able to go grab it and then click to share. It'll download an image for you, and yeah, pretty cool. So if you ever need to share your stories, that's a good way to do it. I love frogs. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here today. Happy 2025 to you. That's impossible. You have 0. How don't you have any whips, Vincent? I don't know. Actually, I know it is kind of strange, isn't it? I just finished all my projects for 2024 and I just haven't started a new one. But I did just get a bunch of yarn though that I will be starting my project today when we start talking about resolutions. So I guess in the near future I will have one. I'm just gonna be making a black scarf. That's all I want to make. It's just a black scarf. And right there you can see in the chat the link on how to check out your Ribblr recap. Can't wait for the cardigan. Honestly, the cardigan is a pattern I made many years ago. So I am going to need testers for it. So if anyone wants to help test, I definitely need sizing help. Peregrine, okay. What was everyone's highlight of the holiday? My holiday was actually pretty terrible, I would say. So my highlight is that the holidays are over. But we're going to say that with a positivity. That is my input. More works in progress than I can count thanks to crocheting for over 50 years and knitting over 30 years. Let's go, Tiger. Holy, that's a long time. So congratulations for you for keeping with it. Okay, let me get things a little situated because we are going to go into the resolutions. Let me set up my stuff. I just have to put my keyboard away and get my handy dandy seeing your family, all the grandbabies together for a group photo, 18 of them. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. Oh no, what happened? It doesn't even really matter at this point. I'm definitely not gonna want to bring anyone's mood down. Yeah, don't worry about that. But I'm glad everyone else had a great holiday. You can call me Pip or Pippin. Sounds good. We'll go with Pip then. I purposely don't start a new one until I finish my current project, so I don't have 100 going on. Same. I'm not someone who likes to have a bunch of projects at once. I'm someone who, one at a time. One at a time for me. My holiday highlight was having my grandparents around this year. Yay, nice, nice. I hope you enjoy your relationship with them. I actually, fun fact, I don't have grandparents. I've never had grandparents my entire life, so I have no idea what that is like. So I hear good things though. I hear that relationship is really cool. So I definitely enjoy it. It's always kind of fun to hear about it. Okay, so let's jump into craft stream. Okay. Oh, that's right. I need to plug this in. All right, we have the cookies to keep us company. Got some coasters. Got the frog. You have like 100 works in progress. Holy, some whips are in my storage locker. How do you even know like where you're at in the project? Oh, I have loads. My holiday highlight is getting a girlfriend. Congratulations, Crochet Cozy for Life, for getting a girlfriend. Grandparents are amazing. I only hear that. My grandparents were gone by the time I was 8. Yeah, I'm sorry you never had grandparents. Oh, no, don't be sorry. It's, just one of those natural things. I don't know. Do I ever become a grandparent? I forget. Sorry. If my siblings have kids, I'm not a. Wait, is that a grandparent? No, I'm still a Wait, no, that doesn't make me a grandparent. I don't know. I forget how that all works. All right, bye, Luna. It was good to see you. Thank you so much for coming on by. Oh wow. Well, having any bit of family around, whether blood or not. Yes, we did. I did have loved ones around me. Yes. That's an uncle. Oh, duh. What is wrong with? Oh, no, no. But so to become a grandparent, I would have to have kids, and then they would have to have kids. But I'm not gonna have kids, so I guess I will never be a grandparent. So I will have to live vicariously through everyone's grandparents' relationship. Right. Hello, Combre. Good to see you. Happy to have you here today. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be crafting. So I hope everyone has their project. I was able to go to Joann myself yesterday and go get all my yarn. I was able to spend 47 doubloons on it. I was able to get this black plush yarn, which I'm really excited to use. A lot of big twists just for like my normal amigurumi that I do, but I am going to be using the big twist for the plush. Let's see here, and this calls for a 8mm hook. Do I even have an 8mm? Should. I got a 9, got a 12, got a 10. Oh no. Actually, I think a 9 would be fine on a bulky yarn. Do we all agree with that? A grand uncle or grunkle? That's funny. Well, if that happens, that's pretty far in my future. You can be an honorary grandparent. Found family is part. True, true. But well, once I get to that age, I'll be the, if I'm still streaming for Ribblr in my later life, then I'll be the Ribblr grandpa. How old am I? I am not going to answer that. I am not going to answer that. You can take a wild guess. Actually, don't guess. I don't want to hear it. Do not guess, because if you say some age that is like way off, unless you say, yeah, I don't even want to hear it. Posh yarns or new colors are so great. This is my first time ever using a posh yarn. Rue says, no, it is posh, yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of yarn, yeah. I am making a scarf, like just like an infinity scarf. So I do want it to be a little slouchy, a little bit flowy. I'm in such a bad place right now, my connection. Oh no, well, good to see you, Evie. Whoa, what happened to not guessing? But I am flattered. 27, 26, 20? Grinch thinks I look 20? All right, I don't mind the guessing anymore. Thanks, Grinch. Make sure you are properly licensed, lol. That's a funny joke, I hear that. Hi, Maple. No, I said don't guess. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing, Nico. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for joining the Ribblr gang. You seem young, but the way you're acting makes me think you're my age. Not the way I am acting. Oh no, I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. oh gee whiz. Well, thank you. I appreciate everyone's kind words. Anyways, so while we craft, I hope everyone has a project as well. We'll be going over, we did ask in the community as well as on Instagram for some New Year's resolutions. So we're going to talk about those. Whether they are anonymous, so you know if you did answer, your name won't be showing up. These were submitted on our Instagram community page and Facebook. So we'll be talking about them, giving some hints, tips, as some people might have the same. You can also give your input as well, just in case I missed something, and just overall manifesting good vibes into the universe. How do you subscribe? It is going to be on the YouTube, but you know, just in case we come out with content. You're not close to my age, 66, yeah, 66 years young. And also, hello, Drexler, good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well. For context, I'm 31, and you're dodging the question, which is I also started doing when I hit 30. Dodging the question. Never. Yes, we'll go with 4. 4 whole year. Okay, so let's go over some of these and let's talk. So the first one that someone asked or someone wants to do, I'm now seeing that the white does, it kind of blends in with that star a little much. My bad. But they said they want to learn how to knit. What's a good place to start? Great question. Ribblr is a great place. We do have a lot of resources here for knitting. A lot of great patterns, although our crochet catalog is a bit more expansive than our knitting catalog. We have had a lot more knitting designers and sellers come onto the platform for 2024, so it's really, really promising. So a lot of amazing knitting patterns that you can grab and just get started on. We do have some tutorials, and I kind of know how to knit a little bit, so we'll definitely be planning a show this year, pretty soon actually, on a knitting tutorial. I'm not a pro, I kind of know how to do it, so we'll probably have a knitting pro come onto the show as like a tutorial interview kind of style, so they can teach me at the same time teaching all of you, which will be really fun. I hope, is there anyone in chat who would be interested in doing that kind of a thing? Like, anyone here want to learn how to knit on a Ribblr live show? Would love to know. Let me know if that's worth it for us. Grinch says my New Year's better do at markets. That's a good one, Grinch. I'll be 61 next month. Nice, Heaven Star. Nice. My only resolution is to have a more fun and colorful year. Let's go, color. I like working in color, which this isn't exactly proving my point, but I really do. How do I prove that to all of you? Actually, I can prove that to you. Actually... One moment. I myself like color, as you can see here. I'm not gonna promote this, so I'll cover that. But as you can see here, a lot of color with my amigurumi that I do like to do. So colorful resolution, that's great. I really respect that. I learned to knit with you on a Ribblr live. Yes, we did do a kind of knitting one before. Actually, that's where I was like learning a bit. So we'll probably do that again. Oh, advanced content, Soodle says. Okay, great. Hello, yarn is tasty. Good to see you. Yes, I've kind of dabbled in knitting, but I'd love to actually learn how. Great to hear that, Crafty Bear. I think I'm too intimidated to knit as well, as I really enjoy the way crochet feels while making it, so I don't know. That's okay. It's one of those things, I'm kind of in the same boat with knitting, but I think it's good just to have, right? Just to have at least like the very basic knowledge. It just doesn't hurt. But I definitely hear you on it being kind of like a struggle. Knitting is a bit of a struggle. Yeah, online, I know the videos are tough. But I know, I'm sure but for me, crochet was really hard to learn. So maybe some people would pick it up really quickly. Someone was posting asking for loom knitting patterns. Hopefully someone will add some. That's actually really good to know, Tiger. Yeah, I'm right with you, Grin. Just signed up for my first mark of the year when it gets... Okay, so we all agree. So that's the knitting one. So best sending out positive vibes. I hope everyone's able to be successful with their knitting. All right, next one is... Oh, geez. To sell on Ribblr, what are some details I should know about? So this is a really great one. If anyone here is a pattern designer, or, you know, Ribblr does offer the ability to sell makes as well. So even if you're just a crafter, you can still sell on Ribblr. Ribblr is a fantastic place to get started with selling. One, because we do offer the interactive patterns, so you're kind of already getting a head start into the future. You can still offer other formats if you must, because I know some people do want those. Ribblr, out of all the marketplaces, does have the lowest sale fees on the market, and you do have the ability to lower it even farther with your selfie link, which is really, really cool. As you can see, we have an active community. I mean, you saw my recap. I was able to get over 10,000 followers this year. Massive, just absolutely massive. So there's a lot of people here, and it's only ever growing. I mean, hello? Ribblr is now in Joann's stores. It's a good sign when that's happening. But those are the details. You can always, and the cool thing about, as someone who has been selling on a lot of different platforms, doing a lot of different things over the years, I think my favorite, most underrated part about Ribblr is, and this is like a rite of passage, right? It's like, if you're someone who has been doing it the traditional way, like myself in the past, you sell PDFs. The moment that someone buys your PDF, it's out of your hands. Hands up. It's out of your control. People will redistribute it. They'll abuse it in some way. You go on Pinterest right now and people are selling my free patterns at this very moment. And it sucks, just straight up. So the cool thing is with this, you have more control. And also when doing that, if you had made a mistake, we're all human. You have to email everybody, go through that kind of, doesn't feel good with the updated version. When you make an edit on the back end of a Ribblr pattern, it updates it for everybody's library. So definitely beneficial, very much respect to your time, really. So definitely worth it to sell on Ribblr. The platform's ever growing, and we are a small team, so we do hear you. Although, changes do take some time for any platform, it can't all happen all at once. We are listening. If you see Ribblr from 4 years back to now, it's almost a completely different platform. So, yeah. So those are some details. It's definitely a worthwhile platform to be selling on. So if anyone wants to sell on Ribblr, highly recommend. Not even because I'm biased, but just I do genuinely. If I was not working for Ribblr, I would still be trying to actively sell on the platform. So that's a good resolution. Does anyone have that resolution for this year? I'd say if you don't know what to make, browse the pattern. Yes, I agree. Browsing the Ribblr pattern database is definitely worth the time. All right, so next one. Weaving in my ends while I work, not at the end. Okay. Someone made a bold statement here. I've definitely tried that myself. I will say it is nice that it is nice when you are working, when you do have tails that you weave them in. And then by the time you're done with the project, you can kind of enjoy the fruits of your labor. I know it's not the best feeling when you've worked for so many hours and you're finally done with the project, but you're not done yet. You still have to weave in the ends. I don't know about y'all, but I start sweating. I'm anxious to get it done. My 2025 goal is to make 10 new patterns and make it to 5 shows, my minimum. Oh, let's go. Good goals, Rue. Good goals. I definitely prefer patterns on Ribblr over PDF. Me too, Maple. And being able to cross them out is such a, I can't ever go back. I will make more patterns this year. I have several drafts, so it should be easy, right? If you ever have to ask how easy it's gonna be, you know how the universe works. Definitely interesting what to weave in the ends. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think this is a good resolution. But sometimes if you weave in as you go, if you have to unravel, it makes it so hard. That's true. I think, some projects it makes, yeah, that's true, Soodle. That's true. I still think it's, yeah, I guess to each their own. Okay, so next one, as Toodle has maybe. Okay, I think it's still worth it though. If you are like really confident in your work. I have a blanket I made years ago for myself that still needs the ends weaved in years ago. Holy, someone help Marilyn out. Next one is stop procrastinating on projects. Any advice? I think the thing with projects, for me personally, I think the hardest thing about being creative and crafty is just getting started. I don't have any issue, for me personally, I don't have any issue finishing it or, you know, getting through it. It's always just kind of like, it's like anything. It's always getting started. Getting the wheels rolling is always the hardest part. So I think my advice would be to, if you're having problems with procrastinating, sometimes having a friend or a loved one next to you is the easiest way to get started on a project. Body doubling for me has been actually life-changing this past year. So I would recommend body doubling with a loved one. Personally, if any of you have any advice on stop procrastinating, also looking at all the visuals. Sometimes when you're visualizing the beginning process of it, that's the most daunting part. But when you're visualizing the finished project, it can definitely be enough inspiration to stop procrastinating. And also, you don't have to sit for 6 hours and do it. You know, even 20 minutes working on a project is a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of stitches. Hi Crochet Dude. I started a temperature blanket last year and I'm on July right. Oh, nice. There's a trend to leave ends visible. You were ahead of it, Marilyn. That is a trend. And don't let the people on Reddit tell you otherwise. I know some people will like have their comments, but my goal for the year is just to learn something new in my craft, a new stitch, a new type of project, whatever I can learn. I like my resolutions to be realistic and not anxiety producing. True. You know, for me, holy, I just like went blank. Wait, what was I gonna say? Oh. My resolution was, why does that sentence make my blank? No, it's to work on habits. It's not really for like a final thing. It's really just to like implement habits for myself, for sure. And when it comes to crafting, one of my resolutions is to start using plastic yarn, like the plarn. Like, I want to start crocheting with plastic bags. That is so awesome. Like that, what a great way to reuse. Olivia asks, other than knitting and crocheting, what hobby can I learn using yarn? Yes, there is Tunisian crochet as well, for sure, which we also do offer on Ribblr. We also offer sewing patterns, so if you do want to use thread, you can find those as well. Will you also do a live stream of it one day? Probably. Yeah, definitely. That is definitely not out of the question at all, to do a Tunisian crochet. I don't know how to do it myself. Sweater asked, do you play any sports? Not like, I mean, I used to do sports all the time. I'm definitely a soccer player at heart, but in my adult life, I do. Thank you for subscribing, Sing Neon. Really, really appreciate it. Happy to have you here today. I play badminton, and I guess if you want to consider a trading card game a sport. And I play video games. You want to consider that an esport. Bro, I procrastinate so hard on projects. It's how it is sometimes, frogs. That's why this person said that they don't want to do that anymore for the resolution. I'm the opposite. I can start things easy, but it's the finishing part I struggle with. Like, I'll have 10 rounds row left. No, mommy, it's so bad. Oh my gosh. Is it just like, I mean, I kind of feel that when it comes to like TV shows. Like, I'll get to like the last few episodes and I just like don't want to finish it. Plastic canvas or needlepoint embroidery is fun. Also macrame, right? I see a lot of macrame markets. Okay, this is gonna be weird, but my motivation is my kitten. For some reason, no matter what, if I sit down and work on a project, he always goes to sleep at night. Oh, that's cute. That's really nice, Amina. I make reusable bags out of plastic bags and sell them. That's awesome. Flarn is hard on your hands and wrists. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. All right, so on to the next one. Learn to crochet. Okay, valid. Ribblr has a plethora of different ways that you can learn crochet through our resources. We have our YouTube channel as well. We can definitely do a how to learn crochet stream for sure this year. I think this is a really great one. Our future is definitely unprecedented, so we'll see what happens. So having crochet as kind of a backup hobby as we are at home, you know, during the winter especially, and just for your mental health, it's really great. You know, having something, we're also into technology, you know, kind of against our will really. So having something that you can make with your hands is a very worthwhile investment of your time. It's a life skill. You know, it's just a great life skill to have. And once you have it forever. So this is a great one. I think this should be on everyone's list. If you aren't, if you don't know how to crochet, or if you have loved ones who don't know how to crochet, you know, especially I will say, if you are able to, getting the men in your life to learn how to crochet. I think, you know, everyone should know how to, or is deserving to know how to do it. But I know that there's still that stigma, for men especially. So I do feel a bit of a responsibility to try to promote it to men as well. You know, I think they could use it. I think we can all agree with that. So yeah, that's how to learn how to crochet. I think that's a really great one for a lot of people to have. Roof Fiber says, we all prepared for the zombie apocalypse one day. Yes, and if you do know how to crochet or knit, it is a good bartering skill. So if you want to be able to barter once the, you know, maybe the currency of your respective living place does default on itself, it's a really great thing you can sell, or, you know, trade, I guess, is bartering. I have a box of Learn to Macrame I got from a rummage. No time to learn yet, though. I hope you can find some time, Marilyn. So yeah, I love making tabs. Yeah, the interactive charts are nice. So this one says get Instagram followers. So since this was on Instagram, I'm going to assume that they meant get Instagram followers through their art. There's a lot you can do on social media. Although social media does seem like it is kind of in this late stage capitalism kind of era right now, I will say that there is a lot of promise to it still. You know, especially now we've gone on a lot of waves of, oh, you got to make this kind of content, you got to make that kind of content, you got to do this. I think we're kind of at a place for 2025. This is at least my prediction for the new year, is that it is advantageous to do a plethora of different kinds of content. So making video content, doing photo content. So if you are working on your stuff, I do recommend showing the process. People, I know we all like to see that finished product, but you know, if you are working, if that's something that you want to do on any platform, not even Instagram, but like Ribblr or TikTok or any of those, and you want to show off your work, just be consistent, post a lot. You'll be surprised by how many people want to see your work. You do have to remember at the end of the day that social media, the reason why people get on social media is to go look at other people. So what you're doing by posting is what they're coming for. So definitely recommend doing that. Male crocheters out there, the Crochet Dude, Peter Franzi, and more. There's a lot of male crocheters for sure. A lot of like significant names, but you know, we got to think about the normal person, you know, who aren't like the, you know, the celebrities of the industry, right? Yes, Tom Daly, he's really cool. Can someone help me? What do you need help with? Crochet crazy. So yeah, so that's my 2 cents on social media and your craft. Do my first IR in real life market. This is a really great one. I think we've already had folks in chat talking about this. Thank you so much, Stanimir Todorov, for subscribing. Really appreciate having you here today. Thanks so much for joining in on the YouTube channel. But yes, does anyone else have the goal to do some markets this year? I personally don't. I've done markets before. I'm not really interested in doing it myself, but I do attend a lot of markets and I do try to shop small and support. So if you are in the Portland, Oregon area, would love to come see you at a market. But this is a really great one. It's a great way to network, connect, and also if you want to make income, this is a really great place. The internet is a noisy place, so this is a really great way to kind of have like a condensed way of getting that foot traffic in a small amount of time. Oh, unsaving patterns. You just have to go to your wish list or like my stuff and then unwish list it. So doing your first IRL market. This is yeah. Who in chat is planning on doing markets? Would love to hear. And while you let me know, I'm gonna get just started on like the chaining part of this project because I haven't done anything. Working on black yarn, but yeah, the IRL market. It seems like it is become. I feel like there was like kind of I feel like. Well, I guess there was also COVID, but I feel like at one point it wasn't as popular, but I feel like it's back to its popularity again. I would love to do one or more this year. The last market I did was fun. Oh, nice, Squeaky. Yeah, even if you aren't making like, you know, Buco Dolores, it's still, I think it's still like just fun to do. Maple did 27 markets last year? Holy. That's impressive, Maple. That's really impressive. No markets, I sell cat toys at a local shop. Oh, nice. That's cool. My cat loves crochet, like circles. I have been crocheting outside at markets, but don't sell much. Grandbabies get the most. Well, that's good. Fun to chat with people. Yeah, absolutely. And you meet so many amazing souls that way. Yeah, Maple deserves an award. 27. That's what, you're doing like 2 to 3 markets a month? Holy. So that's a good resolution to have for a lot of folks. The next one is post on the community more. Okay, this is actually one of mine as well. I will be having a little bit of different duties this year on Ribblr myself. I'll still be hosting the live stream. But this is a good one. Posting. That's what I really like about Ribblr is because, you know, in social media, when you post, you are posting to those who have decided to follow you. When posting on Ribblr, anyone who's on the app can see what you're talking about. So this is a really great way of being involved with the community. Even checking the community section is really fun and great. I know we have a lot of age ranges on Ribblr, but this is a great way to kind of get to know community. You know, talking about tester calls, kind of your troubles with the craft, your highs, your lows, everything in between. So definitely posting on the community more is a great resolution to have. I know that I've seen some names here in chat who are pretty active in the community, so it's also just like another great way to making new friends. And I will say, coming to the live stream is also a great way of getting to meet people, getting to know people. Not everyone has expansive social circles outside of the internet, so as we do live in the digital age, coming here and posting on the community is definitely a worthwhile use of your time, I think. I don't know how thick I want this scarf to be. I have no idea where to start, but market could be cool. I've just been making stuff for family to learn new types. So when it comes to the IRL markets, definitely be checking like your local bazaars and stuff around. If you haven't done it before, I probably wouldn't recommend going straight into like a big convention. But you know, they have like Facebook groups for that too and whatnot. Is there a 100% age limit on how young? I'm not sure what you mean. I signed up to vend at the first mark I ever did again. I hope to have more stock to sell this time around. I hope so too, Ami. I hope you can come back around and let us know how it goes. I collect Ribblr patterns like Kirby eating his post. That's funny. Well, there's a lot of free patterns. So hopefully we see even more people posting in the community this year. Oh, did that one already? Make more friends who do crafts, but I don't know where to find them. So that's a great question. I know for me personally, I I don't have, I wouldn't say I have a whole lot of like IRL friends that I can like get crafty with. I know a lot of people who are creative, but I don't know a lot of people who crochet like in real life that I can like sit with. But I do have a lot of colleagues and friends and acquaintances online, and I think online is a really great place to make friends. Your online relationships are definitely just as strong and valuable as your real life friend. Well, they are your real life friends, but you know what I mean. So a great way to meet folks is through the internet. So on your socials, even doing tester calls is a really great way to get to know people who are interested in your work, or joining in on tester calls as well. That way you can help someone you've already established a relationship with that way. Ribblr has a really expansive testing zone too. So you can meet people on the platform. Obviously coming here to the stream, you get to meet other folks as well. Obviously we all have this common interest together and we're all getting along. I know you and I are going to have this like parasocial relationship with the streamer, but I do think we have a relationship, so it's a really great way to do that. Posting and commenting on other people's posts on social media, on the community section on Ribblr is a really great way to meet other people as well. A lot of different ways. So I think this is a really great thing to have. The world is a place that we are all in. That 24-hour news cycle can be pretty rough on our mental health. So I think focusing on community this year is a really important thing to have. It's good to know who's in your corner. So working on those relationships, very valuable. And I think, especially if you're an adult, it might be a little bit easier in real life if you are, in school or something. You kind of have that proximity of community, but a lot of people, once they enter adulthood, that's kind of when it becomes difficult to make friends. So one of the things as an adult to keep friends is having a shared interest, and you already have one. It's a great icebreaker, so you're already one step ahead of the curve. So this is really great. So people in chat are saying, I'm more social with a hook in my hand. Ribblr works well for that. I am too, Marilyn. I am too. I definitely will, because I'm excited to go back to this event. Yeah, I'm excited for you, Ami. Local yarn shops usually have iron. Very true. Pseudo brings up a good point. There are a lot of, in your area, if you have local yarn shops or whatever, they do have like stitch nights. You can join discords as well. And if we do up the frequency of the Ribblr show, we'll probably have like kind of like cozy knit night kind of events as well, which we do sometimes do, which is kind of what we're doing now. Another daughter is relearning the series. Oh, that will be a lot of fun, Marilyn. Some libraries have crochet in it. Good to know, good to know. So definitely take advantage of your local libraries. Libraries are free, great resource. Get that library card, it is free. Your tax dollars at work, so definitely take advantage. Look at some coffee shops. There's a shop around the corner from me that holds a crochet corner every other Saturday. Oh, good advice, good advice. I'm not very social. I'd say Ribblr Live is the most social I get. Well, we're really glad to be involved in your social life. So thank you so much for coming on by, Amina. I really want to post on Ribblr, but I don't know how and can't be bothered to write patterns. You can always head over to our community section if you would like to post on Ribblr. I taught myself after finding my late grandmother's thread crochet hooks about 53 years ago. Oh, wow. That's amazing. 53 years ago. Well, congratulations on continuing, their spirit. No, because I get bullied. I get buried at the other time in school. I hope that doesn't mean bullied, but you won't be bullied here. And honestly, the bullies don't have anything on you. Oh, yeah, they'll crash out later in life. Senior centers also, good to know. I'm so sorry to hear about that, Tiger. So yeah, those are some advice about the ways to make crafty friends this year. So 2025 is the year for community. Make my first pattern. Nice. This is a really cool goal. And that's a really cool thing about Ribblr is it makes it really the good thing about Ribblr for new designers, and it offers all the tools and resources that you need. When I was starting to learn, there was really not a lot of information on it. Learning how to like write on a PDF is, I mean, it's the wild west, and there's a lot of ways you can mess up when writing your pattern on Ribblr, which you can do on your mobile device, taking notes and stuff, or on the browser. It gives you all the lines, everything you need. It even automatically puts the abbreviations in there for you as well. So really easy. You can even add video content. Ribblr even allows like the mirror, so you can do it for left-handed people or right-handed people as well. Automatically has like US and UK terms too. So really Ribblr is the place to do it. So if you're wanting to make your first pattern, highly recommend doing it here. Find friends who are also doing the same process with you. My inspiration to do designs is looking at the sky, seeing designs. I have 54 years crocheting. Wow, that's amazing. Wow. Oh, so you're like looking at the clouds? Oh, thank you so much, Rachar, for subscribing. Thanks for coming to the YouTube channel. Happy to have you here today. My first plushies I made for my kids 40 years ago. Holy, that's pretty amazing though, that you're still doing it. I'm glad to know that crochet will probably be my future forever. And I think that is the last of like this portion of it all. But I do have a question for all of you. My question for you, I actually have two. First, what is your resolution if you haven't already said it? And second, since the show is a big part of like what I'm doing for Ribblr, what would you like to see from the show this year? I want to be able to listen to your feedback and be able to offer things that you find of value when live streaming. It's an important part of our, brand, and it's really nice to be able to garner a community. I mean, we have so many people here who are watching. If you were here for the first few Ribblr shows, we've come a long way. I would say in terms of the production, I mean, I've invested a little bit of money into like how this all looks and sounds, so I hope that definitely has gone a long way. But also just I want to be able to give y'all what you need, because this is a lot of fun and there's so many more people here, and we're going to continue growing this. Squeaky's resolution is to use more yarn from your stash. Good idea. My stash is dwindling, so that's why I got some more yarn yesterday. Crochet tips. Okay, some crochet tips to sprinkle in would be really great as well. Nice. Mine are work out more, read more, crochet more, work harder. Very good ones. Crochet crazy for life. Hi Stella, good to see you. No worries about joining late today. We are coming up to our tail end of the stream, but still really happy to have you here. Maybe a post after the shows where we can see everyone post what they worked on during the videos. Okay, that's a pretty good idea. I love to see guests showing a new technique or pattern. How about more crochet alongs? Yes, crochet alongs are definitely in the pipeline for sure. And having more folks come on, absolutely. To find all my stash. It is in tubs, bags, boxes, in my storage locker. Oh, well, that'll be a fun, Saturday, I think. You kind of already mentioned it, but just having a live show where we all just have a cozy craft night stream. Yes, we can definitely do that as well, for sure. Olivia Crochet says, my resolution is to get 1 or 2 hobbies this year. Well, crochet is definitely an amazing hobby to have. By the way, thanks for saying the comments out loud. Usually in live streams, I don't get shout outs or they don't read my comments. Yes, I definitely know that feeling. So as someone who likes to stream and also watch other streamers, I definitely know how it feels to like not be acknowledged. So I definitely do try my best. So thank you for acknowledging that. That way we can feel more involved to see. Yes, I agree. I mean, we'll have to have like a drop box where you can just drop your stuff. I'd love to see more interviews. Those are interesting, and maybe craft with a guest. Yes, crafting with guests is definitely what I want to do. I also just like the relaxed energy from the playing craft streams to just craft together. And we'll have more, we'll have more of those for sure. And sorry if I look kind of angry. It's just these lights are getting like so bright for me. Holy. And I got sunscreen in my eye this morning. Mostly, I really enjoy listening to you talk to us, and reading the comments help to follow along. It helps me keep working. More sewing would be fun also. Yes, sewing as well. I have a sewing machine here, so we will probably have, well, me and a team member actually did a sewing craft along thing, which is a lot of fun. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing that as well. Thank you so much for that. A knit along would help me quite a bit, I think. No doubt about that. Guest teachers. Yes, a whole production, really. I can only do so much from my room, but yeah, absolutely. So this is all very helpful. Thank you everyone for, being here and giving me your input. I know the only way you're going to give your input is if you feel heard, and I hope we make you feel that way over at Ribblr. My team does do an amazing job at hearing your comments and all those things, and we do really want to make 2025 a fantastic and ambitious and just a creative year for all of you. Things from becoming a pattern designer to selling your first pattern, and even if you're not that ambitious, even if you're keeping your tummy happy every single day, is a huge achievement as a human being. So don't ever downplay yourselves. You're all doing amazing. We appreciate having you here every other week, and we never know how many streams we're going to be doing. Honestly, we never know how long we're going to be on this earth, so always appreciate the good vibes, the good talks, and all the good crafts. Sounds like we need more shows, each with a different craft focus. Yeah, I mean, hey, ideally we'd have something going on every single day, right? But my bandwidth, I'm not sure if I'd be able to do that. And streaming ain't easy. It ain't easy. I'm usually quite exhausted after these. My social battery just is like depleting. Feel free to suggest teachers, guests you would want to come over to hang out with Vincent and teach their craft. Yes, absolutely. You can always post on the community section as well. You can always message us too. Yeah. Random question: what sewing machine do I have? I have a Singer sewing machine. If held on Fridays, I will miss most of them. Oh no. We are a global and international platform, so it is going to be difficult to get everyone's time zone. Maybe we'll look into doing 2 different streams on a Friday just to be able to hit 2 different times, but we'll see. No promises on any of that. But who knows? Streaming is definitely a new thing to the world, so yeah. As soon as I saw that notification, I was so excited. Oh, thank you so much, Olivia. I appreciate your kind words. Wait, along with learning to knit, could you do a little lesson on sewing with the sewing machine? We have done that before. Man, you should have seen that one. I was sweating. Holy. I don't even know. I wonder if it actually even still exists. Actually, since we're like kind of reminiscing, I'm gonna pull something up. But yeah, we're really excited about 2025. I mean, every year has been a bigger year for Ribblr, so we've just all been really excited to have everyone here. Hello. I'm gonna pull this up. So this was 9 months ago. Here, I'm actually gonna pull up the. So this is actually the beginning of our Ribblr show. Here I am, doing the most. We had our background and everything. So a little bit different. Actually, this is like so weird to look at, but. So this was 2024 Vincent streaming. Imagine Ribblr lo-fi. True. Because I'm good with hand sewing, but stuck using the machine. The machine is something else.
It is now live. Welcome.
So this is what the stream used to look like.
So we'll be talking for about
definitely a bit fuzzy.
Our first guest will be coming on at 12:15.
Definitely a different hairstyle. Strange.
So let me. Very excited to have May pop on in. We're gonna.
Definitely did not have my eyebrows done the way I should have. And I don't know if I was very good at the concealer yet. So very interesting to look at this. So I'm gonna turn that off actually. Yes, we do have a screensaver as well. I struggle with the machine too. I don't know why. I'll have to get one of our Ribblr team members is an absolute pro at the sewing machine. So I'll have to get her back on. But we do have a lot of other sewing designers that we can actually ask to get on as well. Since my craft mojo has returned, I like to keep it going. Me as well. I'm good with both. My mom taught us 5 to sew with a factory machine besides hand sewing. I like the darker background now. Different times. Yeah, my hairline has been like just fighting with me, so that's why I went middle part. But I digress. So I think that is going to be the end of today's show. Once again, thank you everyone for an awesome 2024. It has been an absolute pleasure to be able to, kind of do this thing, like the live stream. Not every company or brand has live streams that they do, so big thank you to Ribblr themselves for allowing this to happen so frequently and being able to connect with all of you as a community. Ribblr does offer a lot, but at the end of the day, the backbone of crafting in this platform is all of you, our creatives, our communities. So you do not go unnoticed with the energy that you put out. Really appreciate having all of you. The winners for the postcard will be messaged after the show. Definitely get that. No, thank you for having us. Ruth says, thank you for coming. Really appreciate having you here. Marilyn says, pretty sure you complained about your hair when it was live. I've been complaining about my hair since I was a wee child. I have had to be a strong soldier and deal with a widow's peak. So for any of my widow's peak folks out there, stay strong. We got this. Yes, have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Have a great rest of your Friday. Oh, Olivia says, actually, before we all go, if any other shows, please notify me. Definitely follow the Instagram, the YouTube. Check back on Fridays on Ribblr, the community section, and the newsletter. So if you're on Ribblr, you'll be alerted. Have a good one. Thanks for everyone if it was your first time coming, lovely to meet you. If this is, maybe your 10th time coming, lovely to see your name again. Have a great rest of your new year. Can't wait to see what y'all accomplish. Thank you once again. I have been your host. My name is Vincent of Not Bad. You can find me on other socials, and we will see you soon. Happy 2025. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you on the next show. Take care. Bye-bye now.